Yo, what's good, fam? Welcome back to the channel. As always, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the bell so you get notified. You understand me? Join the Discord, listen to the podcast, this, that, and the third. And with that being said, man, tomorrow we got the return of Vergil Ortiz Jr. taking on Fredrick Lawson in the main event on DAZN. You know, it's been a minute since we seen Vergil last time he fought. You know, I think the last fight he had was in August of 22, so it's been almost 2 years since he been in the ring. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think ring rust is gonna be an issue in this fight or nothing like that, because I don't think Fredrick Lawson is the guy that's gonna cause for this to be a tough fight for Vergil. You know, he is active with his hands based off what I done seen from him. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that's gonna be enough, or he done showed enough power in the past to where he gonna be able to keep Vergil up off of him. You know. So yeah, man, I'm expecting for Vergil to come in and keep the knockout streak going. You feel me? 19-0, 19 KOs. I think he gonna get another knockout with this fight. You know what I'm saying? Fredrick Lawson was pretty active in 23. You know what I'm saying? Got 2 fights under his belt, so he been pretty active. You know, but other than that, man, I feel like this is gonna be a another knockout win for Vergil Ortiz. Now this is a new division that he moving up to. You know, he moving up from 147 to 154. Because he had issues with making the weight at 147 in the past, and he also had a couple of health issues. I think it was something like a blood disorder or something like that. I could be wrong, but I can't really remember off the top of my head. But yeah, man, he had some type of health issues he was dealing with in the fight that he was scheduled to have with Amanda Stanionis, the WBA regular 147-pound champion. You feel me? It got rescheduled multiple times, a couple times on his side, and I think once on standing on his side because he had to have some type of surgery. You feel me? So yeah, bro, it was just a fight that couldn't get done in the end. You know, and it resulted in Vergil ended up moving up to 154. But you know, even with that being said, man, there's still a bunch of good fights out there for Vergil at 154. But I'm expecting for him to come in and get this knockout over Fredrick, because Fredrick also moving up from 147 to 154 for this fight. And based off what I've seen Vergil do against other welterweights that's better than Fredrick, if I'm being honest, you know, I don't see no reason for me to doubt that he not gonna get the knockout in this fight. You know, Fredrick done been knocked out 3 times. He done lost 3. Well, in all 3 of his losses, he been knocked out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, I feel like Vergil gonna stop him yet again. You know, not too much to say on the subject. You feel me? You got Ohara Davis and Ismael Barroso in the co-main event for the interim WBA 140 title. You know how that fight went. Ismael was looking like he was gonna be crowned a champion until what happened in that fight with Rolly. You know, and Ohara Davis was the mandatory for the winner of that fight. And I think Rolly ended up hurting his back or his shoulder or some shit. He had some type of injury. So, you know, he didn't have to defend his belt right away. You feel me? So that's how we ended up with the interim fight between Ismael and Ohara. So, yeah, bro, that ought to be a pretty decent co-main event, you know what I'm saying? Looking like the best matchup on paper on this card, you know what I'm saying? You got Arnold Barboza Jr. on the undercard, too, taking on Indongjini. I can't really pronounce the man's name, you feel me? But, yeah, that's looking like just another showcase fight for Barboza Jr. You got the young bull Raul Curiel on the undercard as well. 13 wins, 12 KOs. So yeah, man, it ought to be just a pretty decent showcase type of card. You know what I'm saying? Nobody expecting for the underdogs in this fight to pull off the upset. You feel me? If you thinking anybody gonna get an upset win, it's probably gonna be Barroso, just based off what you seen in the fight with Rolly. But I think Ohara Davis is good enough to beat the guys that people think he gonna beat. He gonna do it against. You know what I'm saying? He only took losses against the better competition at 140. You feel me? Jack Catterall and Josh Taylor. So yeah, bro, that ought to be a pretty good fight. But I think Ohara ended up stopping him late in that fight because he seemed to have the record of a puncher, but we hadn't really seen him stop guys on that upper level. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying Ismael on that level. You know what I'm saying? Because he is a lot older, and he'd have been stopped in like 3 of his 4 losses. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm expecting for Ohara Davis to get the stoppage in that fight too. Yeah, bro, but yeah, the return of Vergil Ortiz Jr., you feel me? I feel like he gonna get this knockout win over Fredrick Lawson, and they not gonna rush him and put him in there against no legit 154-pounder, but they gonna put him in there with a career 154-pounder, I'm assuming, you know. I think they're just trying to test the waters at 154 and see how he do there. But I think, I think he's gonna do real good. You feel me? I think he's gonna do better than what people expecting. But with that being said, man, that's all I got. Appreciate everybody for coming through and checking out the video. As always, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. And with that, I'm out, man. Peace.